I just saw the new Superman movie, and what did I think? Honestly, not very impressed. It's another one of those factory processed James Gunn's movies. If you've seen all the Guardians movies and the Suicide Squad movies, you know what to expect. In this movie, Superman has been at it for about 3 years in the movie's timeline. He's already employed by the Daily Planet and shacked up with Lois Lane. The movie tries too hard and it comes across as cringe, where they're trying to show the audience that Superman and Lois Lane are in a relationship. There's even an extended scene of Clark arguing with Lois. It just comes across as completely unnecessary and perfunctory, just to get it out of the way, and I'm pretty sure nobody cares for it. We got the Justice Gang, composed of Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific, and Pop Girl. This is the reincarnated version, not the alien Thanagarian, because she takes her wings off in this movie. As usual, James Gunn chose to feature obscure characters that most people have never heard of. Most likely because he gets to do what he wants with them. This Superman channels more of the vibe from the earlier Christopher Reeve movies. So you've got naive, nice guy Superman, as opposed to the brooding, homicidal Snyder Man. It's pretty drastic, and the movie goes out of its way to show you how much this Superman cares. Lots of heroics, saving lots of civilians, and there's even a squirrel that Superman rescues. There's a big kaiju fight. Superman thinks sending the monster to another planet is the best solution, but the Justice Gang decides to stomp it and send the beastie to its doom. They basically call Superman a chump for caring too much. And there's also a new character working for Lex, the engineer. She is from the comic book The Authority. She's unknown to most viewers since the Authority didn't used to be part of the DC universe. It got folded into DC when Jim Lee became DC's publisher. If you don't know who Jim Lee is, he used to be a popular artist for the X-Men back in the day. Next is a clone of Superman called Ultraman. If you've watched some of the animated movies, you'll know who Ultraman is. Usually he is an evil version of Superman from a different Earth. Lex uses the clone to bypass the Fortress of Solitude security, since it's gene coded to allow only Superman to enter. Luthor then destroys all the Superman robots, kidnaps Krypto, and uses a message from Superman's parents to falsely claim that Superman is the bad guy and he's been ordered to do a hostile takeover of the planet Earth. Finally, we got Metamorpho, who is basically a humanoid periodic table. His only function is to be a plot device to create kryptonite and render Superman helpless. He's also another obscure character that only shows up in comics or in DC animated movies. Krypto in this movie shows up to serve up some good feels for any pet lovers. I honestly thought that James Gunn was going to try and pull some cheap drama, like shooting Krypto with a kryptonite gun, but thankfully that did not happen. Supergirl shows up with a hangover at the end of the movie to pick up Krypto. Turns out she left Krypto so she could go off on an off-world bender. I wasn't too invested in the story because it's too jokey and the tension is always undercut by some slapstick. It's all played very safe, nothing controversial, no standout moments like in the Man of Steel movie, where Superman's father sacrifices himself to protect Clark's secret identity, or the all-out battle that ends with Zod in need of a neck replacement. I pretty much forgot most of the movie after I left the theater until a couple of hours later when I decided to do this review. Overall, the movie is average. Nothing spectacular. There's no urgency to see it. It's pretty much a paint-by-numbers superhero movie and mostly forgettable. Alright, I'm done. See you guys later.